Pleasant morning, afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in your deck of hoods. Right, people, welcome to you all again to another exciting Mystic Sensation powerful vibration. Today's show is going to be quite exciting. So many things are unfolding, but I am just smiling because of what we are going to witness. But before I start, as usual, we have to do our roll call and meet and greet, right? Our people in our chat room, because they will be quite interactive today. Today is going to really be an awesome show. I can guarantee you that, based on the news spread, what we have. All right, but let me just begin. Elaine Turner, 8595, bless up yourself, my sister Elaine, love you. Beverly 975, bless up yourself, Beverly. Right, much love. We have Paul Wilson. Wow, Paul Wilson is quite active, right? I was actually reading through some of his communication and right. Yes, and share some sentiments as it relates to his opinion. Right, so bless up yourself, Paul Wilson, for that. Richard Reed 4665, bless up yourself. Blessed Friday to you, Mr. and Mistress Mystic Sensation and the entire panel. Remember, Richard, on Friday, you will fly solo with Mystic Sensation, not just me and Huno, right? Melting Pot, right, doesn't fly with me on a Friday. Rattigan and Maria, right, is just Mystic and Huno, right? Okay. All right. So we have Laverne P9R, Alethea Sterling, right? And we have Jonathan Johnson, Leighton Brown, Kareen, Aaron Sevilla, Judith Ebert, and Larris Beckford. Let me just put up Larris Beckford thing here. Blessing everyone, right? Okay, up. All right. Now, Judith, and here's Larris, giving you the writing. Like up the live, please. All right, Judith, and Dave Wedderburn, Dorrit Edwards, I feel God bless, right? Judith Ebert, Rosalie Ricketts, and Daniel Ritchie, and Dave Wedderburn said, keep the likes going. All right, make sure you take that advice from Dave. All right, keep the likes going. Paulette, right? Emma Carter and Rachel Taylor, right? The chat is just getting out of hand as always. Pamela Okalo 3156. Pamela, never leave us alone. All right, bless up yourself, Pamela, always. Carla Banks. Carla said, bless up Mystic and family. Same to you, Sister Carla. Love that. Right? And of course, Judith Ebert, Alec PRP, and Patel Krushank. I think I might have called some of the names already. Del Raymond, Gloria Swaby, right? And Eagles View Podcast. Bless up yourself. Thank you for being here, sir. All right, okay, all right. Carol Allen, and let me just give an umbrella welcome because trust me, I can't, to be honest, I can't keep up with the chat. But for people who are tuning in, right, I just saw Don Morris, right, Yvonne Morris, and Marjorie, and as I said, the chat is, getting out. But Jamaica, let me tell you something, right? As I always say, and I will communicate in terms of research that I have done, and the confidence that I have as it relates to Andrew Holness and his administration, right? Now, guess what, Jamaican people? I don't know. Everything that I said seems to be happening to Andrew Holness. Everything, right? Now, Andrew Holness is coming under some severe pressure. Severe pressure. And when you see the PSOJ going against Andrew Holness, guess what Time come. Time come. And you know, before I go further, I was told that Andre Stevenson, right, will be doing some you know get together, right, in terms of you know holding the government accountable by organizing, right, a march, a peaceful demonstration. Let me say that, a peaceful demonstration on Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, right? A peaceful protest. And let me say, this is something that Mystic Sensation fully endorse, and every platform must stand behind Andre Stevens. So I heard that Marvin Edgar would be there as well, and it is good news. And honestly, right, the time is so ripe for that. So I hope for people to also spread this news throughout social media, mainstream media. This is an opportunity now where the diaspora, right, need to fully support every single person in the diaspora, right? June 30, line up as it relates to what Andre Stevenson is, galvanizing, right? That peaceful protest. And let me repeat for those who wanting to carry out Andrew Honest harmful deeds. Remember, our protest is a peaceful protest. We have the constitutional right to demonstrate peacefully. And, my blessings goes out to Andre, right? And of course, all the others who will be joining in, right, to ensure the peace and safety of what Andre and Marvin will be doing. So, as I said, I hope all social media galvanize, because Andre Stevenson and Marvin, they are the two, as always, leading out, right, the fight for social justice. And we have to stand behind them. Patricia said no green. Let me put up what Patricia said here, right? Because this is Jamaica. We are doing this for Jamaica. Patricia Blair said no green or orange. No green or orange. We are saying Jamaica. We are galvanizing, right, this, right, to be done. And we're fully supporting, 110% supporting, right, Marvin, who always out there, right, letting his voice be heard. What a little man, brave. Really, really brave. And likewise, Andre Stevenson, right, doing their thing. And, I must say that we must applaud them for their many efforts. Just not one time, just not two times, right? These are two voices, powerful voices, that leading the way on social justice. And so then Mystic Sensation platform is fully 110% behind them. So let us get that out of the way. Before we begin our live today, which it's going to be very much inspirational. Let me say, and I know a lot of people are going to call, but today, remember, Mystic Sensation can multitask. We can, we can ride and whistle, right? So I am doing everything today. But before we start the program, I want to send my sincere, heartfelt as it relates to, what is happening in Venezuela. My Jamaican people and people around the globe, Venezuela has to bear the brunt as it relates to an earthquake measured on the Richter scale 7.5. As a result of that, we are now looking, as it relates to roughly about 40 to 50,000 lives, right? Hang in the balance. So I have to display that before we get into our program. And all of us need to send our blessings for those families who are mourning the loss of their loved ones. Such a sad day. Such a sad day. And I want to start with that because, believe you me, this is really heartbreaking. Let us just utilize 10 minutes of this to just display what is happening here. And as we said, condolences reaching out to the families.
Scenes of devastation from Venezuela after two powerful earthquakes struck the country on a national holiday when most people were at home. The government says 188 people are known to have died, but experts fear that number could rise into the thousands as the extent of the damage becomes clear. This is the scene in Caracas right now, where rescuers have been searching through the rubble, where people have been heard calling for help. The epicenter of the earthquakes was to the west of the capital, Caracas, and the port city of La Guaira, just north of Caracas, is the worst affected area, with dozens of collapsed buildings. Shaking and tremors were felt across the north of the country. Vanessa Silva, the BBC's producer who's based in Caracas, now reports.
The earthquake hit Venezuela early in the evening. Two massive quakes registering 7.2 and 7.5 in magnitude. Inside Bolivar International Airport, the powerful quakes a minute apart. The worst affected, La Guaira, north of Caracas, building flattened, authorities calling it disaster zone. This is what was left of the 10-story Hotel Eduardo. Residents racing to get out of their buildings anywhere that was safe.
We went downstairs. The scene was like a horror movie. We had to climb over the rubble, the building superintendent with the baby, and all the neighbors coming down. But from that building, I only saw that one family got out.
That thing was moving all over the place. We just bolted. Everything in the house got smashed. It's all a total mess now.
We are in the municipality of Chacao, here in the city of Caracas, one of the worst affected by the two earthquakes that hit Venezuela on Wednesday. We can see the rescue labors on this building along this area, many buildings with cracks on the walls. This is a residential area. This is a commercial zone too. A lot of restaurants work here. Emergency services were deployed to deal with the disaster, frantically trying to get to survivors buried underneath the concrete and rubble. People searching for loved ones, calling out their names, desperate for any news. As the search and rescue operations continued, the grim task of recovering bodies began. But survivors were pulled from the wreckage.
Debo informar que el estado más afectado.
I must inform you that the hardest hit state by this unprecedented seismic event is the state of La Guaira. There are tens of collapsed buildings, and we're working hard to save as many lives as God allows us.
The United Nations says there is indication of significant loss of life.
I just want to know where my son is, whether he's trapped or at a shelter. I'm desperate. The governor said they were going to send heavy machinery, but look what time it is. They still haven't arrived. It's only the neighbors here helping.
Last night, Venezuelans were celebrating a national holiday together. Now,
All right. So, as I said, just giving snippets of what, the people are experiencing. Really, really so sad, so sad. But let us get into Jamaica. Now, let me speak to my people. Time and time that you tune into Mystic Sensation, you have heard Mystic Sensation talking about the inaction of the DPP. And it is such a disgrace that the DPP inaction has now, bring forth the start of this destruction. Thank you, Tessa Richards, for that. Really appreciate it. Now, the DPP inaction bring forth Andrew Holness being emboldened, and not only Andrew Holness and his minions being emboldened to carry on their wrongdoing. We have seen the corruption prosecutor Keisha Prince fail to charge Andrew Holness, and disaster continues to happen. Now, here it is that Jamaica reached what we call in the center of a very serious dilemma. Our sovereignty is at risk. Our sovereignty is at risk. We don't know, as it relates to what sort of contractual agreement Andrew Holness have with the United States, have with China, and our people left out of the equation. But based on what we are seeing, as a result of the level of corruption, it is really and truly designed to push back Jamaica more than 50 years. So you know what that means. It is serious. But let me give you, strong situation where a lot of people are now recognize what I was saying. And when you have, civil society now coming out. But look how long Mystic Sensation have been telling them. Look how long Mystic Sensation saying to them that Andrew Holness needs to be stopped. This has nothing to do with politics. But no, they are now recognizing it. That this man is dangerous. Now, let me show you what persons are saying about the DPP and the DPP in action. As I said, today's live is going to be really exciting. Let me just show you. Right? Now, these are situations that's very serious. Right? These are situations that's very serious. So let me just get into this and play it here, and I want you to listen.
Favoritism. So correct me if I'm wrong, but DPP Paula Llewellyn only sin get her used to prison, like hands down, right? She does not prosecute criminals of status, and the failure to hold those type of people from privileged background accountable who also engage in wrongdoing despite evidence against them shows the lack of credibility and integrity of the police and also the justice system. And I am speaking for regular Jamaicans. Right, so you sharing this video right now and liking the video will just bring awareness to this conversation that I am starting, that we need to take back Jamaica from corruption, because the problem is not just the corner boy where them would like you to believe. It's more profound, it's more deeper than that. It's a systemic failure and injustice that needs urgent change within law enforcement and the justice system. Too much inequality, bias, and the lack of accountability. So without these change, it will just continue like a cycle, repeating itself. Now, let me pure bias and...
All right. Someone might just ask why Mystic Sensation is showing the situation with Paula Llewellyn, and Paula Llewellyn is no longer in office. That's true. But Paula Llewellyn extended arm is now the DPP, which is Claudette Thompson. And so then she's carrying out Paula Llewellyn's mandate to protect the status quo of Andrew Holness criminality and GLP wrongdoing, political operatives. I will not hesitate in saying that Paula Llewellyn and Claudette Thompson are GLP political operative. One might say Mystic Sensation. I think that is a little bit too harsh. Are you serious? Failing to see the obvious wrong and knowing that what the Andrew Holness administration has been doing is ultimately wrong, and their inaction simply means embolden Andrew Holness and his administration, plain and simple. I'm going to show you where other senior DPP warned us, warned Jamaica. I mean, literally warned Jamaica about Paula Llewellyn. So guess what? It is just not Mystic Sensation, right, perception, or other person's perception. Civil society, a large group of civil society believe that. But again, the message sent deep when you have other DPP, senior DPP, is saying, Jamaica, Paula Llewellyn is totally not good for Jamaica as it relates to good governance. Let us get there. And I'm just rolling back the curtain here in terms of where I am going to show you what they had created and the monster that they had created and what we have to fight right now. Now, Jamaica, listen up.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, a battle is brewing between the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Paula Llewellyn, and Senior Deputy DPP Cathy Pike. In a letter to the government, Ms. Pike not only called for a new DPP, but appealed for an investigation into the operations of the office.
But as Kalisha Williams reports, Ms. Llewellyn fired back, describing Ms. Pike as a bully who has always been bitterly resentful and upset that she is not the boss.
It's a clash between prosecutors. First, Senior DPP Cathy Pike sends a letter to the Prime Minister and the Justice Minister not to extend the tenure of DPP Paula Llewellyn and select a new DPP. She stressed that there is a plethora of problems plaguing her office which should be investigated. One, Ms. Pike said she and other prosecutors have concerns about the growth and validity of the office under Llewellyn's leadership. In fact, she said some prosecutors have expressed a lack of confidence in her leadership. Two, Ms. Pike indicated that under the office of the current director, the office has consistently lost some of the most gifted legal.
All right. So guess what? We heard that. Jamaica, we heard that. That internally, several prosecutors are saying, no, what she's doing is wrong. She has lost moral compass. Katian wrote to the Prime Minister where she didn't realize that, of course, Paula Llewellyn was in bed with Andrew Holness. So Andrew Holness dismissed her report, because Katian Spike and other senior prosecutor was saying no, she's putting the office in disrepute. So that warning from them, we had seen Paula Llewellyn sat there in the office. She did not prosecute the president for National Water Commission, even when she admitted that yes, he is to be charged, but she's not going to prosecute him because the time statute bar. Paula Llewellyn sat there, and as a so-called Paula Llewellyn waited until the time passed before she initiated the prosecution. And after the time passed, Paula Llewellyn said to Jamaica, yes, the National Water Commission president, indeed guilty. But guess what? The time statute bar. No, Paula Llewellyn. You sat there and you allow Andrew to continue. Claudia Thompson sits here today in your position. Right? And here, what are you saying about Wheatley? It is embarrassing that the DPP silence is so loud. Jamaica, you understand why I am building up the foundation with Paula Llewellyn and Claudia Thompson, her protege, to say Claudia Thompson is the protector of the status quo of corruption. Let me show Jamaica, because one will say, Mystic Sensation, if the police don't initiate the charge, the prosecutor cannot do anything. I'm going to show you that is not true. That is absolutely not true. Everything that is happening to Jamaica right now, I put all the blame, even at the point of our sovereignty being challenged. I put all of the blame on the shoulders of our DPP. On the shoulders of our DPP. Let us move to the document and I will show you why we are putting the blame on the shoulders of the DPP. Look at this, my Jamaican people. We are educating our people to show how much Paula Llewellyn had failed us. Let me bring up this document to you all and show you. The DPP, they had failed us. Here it is, the chambers of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Institution, objectives, function, and structure. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is a constitutional office which plays a vital role in the administration of justice in criminal causes or matters. The DPP is the sole authority vested with the power and responsibility to exercise control over the prosecution of all criminal matters except the institution of a court-martial. Now let us look at the functions of the DPP. Functions of the DPP chambers. The functions of the chambers of the Director of Public Prosecution are set out under Article 187 of the Constitution of Guyana. These are to 1, to institute and undertake criminal proceedings against any person before a court of law other than a court-martial in respect of any offense that contravenes the laws of Guyana. To take over and continue any such criminal proceedings that may have been instituted by any other person or authority. To discontinue at any stage before any judgment is delivered any such criminal proceedings instituted or undertaken by her or any other person or authority. So we are showing you, right, that the DPP, right, has the constitutional rights and power, right, to start a case and, of course, can close a case. So here today, that we have inaction when it comes to high-profile case, including, right, politicians, and the gross inaction of Paula Llewellyn and the gross inaction of Claudette Thompson. Let me tell you something, Jamaica. I am speaking to you, and they are hearing me, and guess what? They know I am correct. They know I am speaking the truth. They know. But they have to do a self-introspection. A self-introspection is needed as it relates to what we are experiencing with Andrew Holness' administration. They know that Andrew Holness' administration is corrupted to the core. They know that Andrew Holness' administration is bringing us down to the abyss. They know. But we are going to turn up the heat. Now, Jamaica, we learn of 25, and let me say it as what it is, in spite of Orestrom want to pretty it up. I don't know if he wants to call them vacationers. He can just might as well call them vacationers. Right? But as it relates to Marco Rubio identified and defined, right, these persons who they will be sending to the Caribbean, and for the Caribbean so-called friendship to head them out in taking what type of people? Deplorables, despicables, rapists, pedophile, and we don't know if you don't have serial killers in the midst. regardless of the spin that you want to hear. We know what Marco Rubio said. We have an ear to hear. And what Marco Rubio said, he's not embarrassed in saying it. And he's not going to apologize in saying it. Marco Rubio said, I am proud of what I am saying. We are sending them away. Pedophiles, criminals, to other country, and they must stay far away from the United States. But let us get into the music. Let us put on the music on the turntable. Right? Now, let us deal with this.
Lead our leaders to sell out the dignity of a proud nation in this kind of a way. Who can help but lament the ways in which this nation of ours, in recent times, given the kind of leadership that we have been receiving, how we sell out the Cubans to these systems and structures. You don't think it's a sellout? Which of us will don't feel ashamed at the ways in which, in our hard times, Venezuela stood by us and supported us, and as a nation, we sell them out. Sell them out to the same systems and structures that have been designed to keep us poor. We sell out others. But the greatest tragedy is how we sometimes sell out ourselves to these systems and structures. When I was returning from a meeting in Kingston this week, I heard on the news how we sell out this nation to a system and structure by bringing in, allowing to come in, come on now, victims of a wicked system elsewhere. And we are accommodating that wickedness by taking in these people, becoming complicit. I don't know about you, but all the pride and dignity that I have felt as a Jamaican when that news came, it dipped. Mr. Butteria. I felt ashamed as a Jamaican. And them now explain to us what going to this decision. Them now tell us, right? In little snippets, them say they were in force. Them can't tell us what is in it for us. I mean, I wonder, what caused this? What could lead our leaders to sell out the dignity of a proud nation in this kind of a way? I feel bad for those of us who are here. But you can imagine our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, in United States, how they can go back out on the street and hold up them head. Come on now. When the only nations that them ask to accommodate this thing are the nations that them describe in a certain way that me can't even speak from the pulpit. And our leaders have sold us out. Sold our dignity.
Jamaica, let me say this. As the wonderful Reverend said, what could cause our leaders to sell us out. When Marco Rubio, when Donald Trump, who is a bigot, Donald Trump, who is a racist, likewise Marco Rubio, say that they are sending the deplorables, the despicables, the rapists. What is it that our leaders would accept this? Let me start take call because I know that persons are going to call, you know, and rightly so. Yes, Sister Winnie, you're the first on the line. Go ahead, talk to me, my sister.
Good afternoon, sir. Byron, how are
Blessings.
you? How's the wife?
I'm fine. Yes, she's. Yeah.
And dad.
Yes, they're okay.
That Rubio talk about he sending the scum of the hurt, the rapists and murderer.
Yes.
We don't care what Andrew should say. No, we are not taking anyone. But he cannot say that because Trump have everything that he do. Every cent he steal, Trump have it. So Trump have the ace on him. Trump have the ace of diamond on him. So he can't say no.
Can't.
And you don't have no backbone. He's a slimy, like the slime, what you call it, slug. He's a slug to me. How can you bring in rapists and murderer, child rapists back to Jamaica? How can you, Andrew? And telling lies, they don't have no record. Andrew, why you so lie? Mighty God. So now nobody in Jamaica is safe. Nobody. We have enough problems already. Why are you going to take murderers? Huh? You're killing. You let your police kill the young boys. Say they do this and do that. So now you're bringing the murderers. Are you bringing those people to go into the compound? The compound to fight for you? Andrew, you know, the devil, if the devil refuse you, even the devil refuse you. Mr. Byron, I don't know. This man makes me get mad each time his name mentioned. What has he done to Jamaica? Jamaica was a proud country. Look what this man has brought Jamaica to, he and his wife. Those two are working together, yeah? Don't let no one tell you they're not together. They are together. Two thieves are together. You hear me? You listening?
Yes, I'm listening to you, Sister Winnie. I'm listening to you.
Well, honestly, Andre Stephen is going to have a demonstration on the 30th.
Yes.
So he's calling everybody. I hope every PNP supporters and in parliaments come out and in the Senate.
Exactly.
Because we need to put a stop to Andrew now. Andrew cannot get rid of him. The one who got his 12th boyfriend that gave him the 12th apartment. So,
Sister Winnie.
Boy, my elbow don't give me 12 apartment. He give me one house, that 12 apartment. But a man, he give you two lie. All the places around here belong to you.
Woo.
That my name is and it only to Blamsham. You two lie, you need prison just like Andrew, his wife, Warmilton, everyone. And Valls need to go to prison for the 1.4 million. Anyway, have a good day here, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so, all right, that is that there. Now, let me just get into the art of things, right? Jamaica, let me tell you something. I don't know what is happening to my system, right? Right now, my system is under attack. Let me say this to you, right? I'm putting up my folders, but I'm going to figure it out. And then, right, it seems like someone access it, right, and clear off, right, items that I loaded, right? I loaded them on twice, and again, I see just again disturbed, right? So why am I under this attack? Why am I under this attack? Come on, man. Yes, Mystic Sensation Live, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mystic. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, my dear.
Big up to you.
Blessings.
Now, make I say something. Something fast and quick.
Yes.
You see, some Jamaica people, me don't know what to them, you know. If them don't know truth from right, and them don't know when corruption is corruption. Now, they're coming down. Some of the laborers, them, coming down, Mr. Mystic, on the IC. Because the IC find them Prime Minister and his minions guilty, and the name is the illicit aid. Now, who would, in their right mind, come together to bring down the Prime Minister and the minion just so? These people have no reasoning ability, and then just wicked and lie.
Exactly.
Me, I warn them and tell them this. That is the Master God. Master God give you the precepts and promises on which you must live and abide.
Yes.
And yesterday funeral when me I watch Mr. Fort, I hope Juliet turn up beside Chang. And I hope she learned something, because that funeral, if she not learn something and change her butu ways, and Chang not turn from his wicked ways, watch what God going to do. Mercy going to leave the earth. And if you see the parliament there where them are desecrate, God forbid what happening in Venezuela. But you see, when God speak and man not listen, then him come with where he want come with to teach we, you know, unless you know mistake. And then better be careful when earthquake or tsunami take Jamaica, you know. For them a call wrong right and know them Prime Minister and the rest of them damn thieves.
Talk of the things, sister.
Money and make people suffer. And I bring criminal coming out of the country and then shelter them in a big nice house. And the people them on the blue tarpaulin same way down at St. Elizabeth and all about the place down there, so. You understand me? Me not understand what doorway with IC and them corrupt and them in line with the PMP. Which part? You know I want the IC to come out and talk to them. And I want corporate entities to support the IC. Give them more strength and funding.
Exactly.
And the IC to reach out to other groups over internationally and get themselves prepared wherein they can arrest people, corrupt people like Andrew and the minions. And all them attack. We not stop. We want clean out Jamaica. Clean them out. Andrew honest know same wrong, him know him corrupt. So what happened to them? Do what with which kind of IC? So what go hold the thief them accountable? I don't need to ask them.
Exactly, Mrs. Sister.
Another group have to come with the IC go in Mr. Mystic. What you say?
Of course, of course. And let me say this. Let me say this. Categorically clear. Right? The government, right, organized to defund the Integrity Commission investigators, to lock them down, and then send out their minions to attack them. So we have to defend the Integrity Commission investigators. Remember, I know when I showed Jamaica the persons who are providing oversight for the Integrity Commission, we are talking about two distinguished judges, former judges, We are talking about financial advisor, We are talking about Pamela Monroe. Yeah. And when you look and you see some people who are critiquing, right, and saying all manner of evil, you know that these people are dangerous to society. It's tantamount to treason. Tantamount to treason, my sister. That you don't want Jamaica to progress. Through greed, through corruption. You have sold your soul to the devil. And as such, you're willing to burn down the anti-corruption system because you don't want to expose. And that's why, let me say this, sister, let me say this. And I don't want, it seems like I am, bashing any bloggers. There are some people who believe that, Wheatley must not resign. I take a different tone, my sister. I take a different tone, and let me explain to why I take a different tone. We all know that in spite of everything, we know that Andrew Holness is the king corrupter. But we have to remember, my sister, that we have never reached a point where Andrew Holness was recommended to be prosecuted. We ought to remember this. We never reached that point. Keisha Prince Kamika, stop that. Now, remember now that Keisha Prince Kamika is no longer there. The Integrity Commission, right, oversight body had gotten, as a matter of fact, when the new corruption prosecutor job was posted, they told Keisha Prince Kamika not to apply. Not to apply. They told her that. So guess what now? Now that the IC is moving on a mission forward in terms of progress, the new corruption prosecutor now looking on a case, we have fresh eyes there, fresh talent there, and we have someone who is not politically biased. So when that corruption prosecutor make a recommendation for a prosecution, why should anyone say that she must not, the instruction must not be obeyed, and Wheatley must not resign? No. This corruption prosecutor, we know that Andrew Holness' case will be going to him as well, and he's going to make the judgment. So at least we have to help him, strengthen him, to say you are doing the right thing. Yes, now we have a case, the first in our history. A milestone has been achieved. A glass ceiling has been broken. An executive member has now been prosecuted. We have to provide strength, my friends. Provide strength.
Yes.
And under no circumstances I am going to agree that this piece of criminal should stay and further cause such disgrace and embarrassment to our country. We can't have that. We can't. We can't. So I am not, while I understand the comment, but Andrew Holness was not recommended to be prosecuted. He is currently under investigation, and let me tell you, Jamaica, when his card pulled by this corruption prosecutor, Father God, I am telling you, he is going to be prosecuted. You know, I hear me, Jamaica?
He must be.
He is going to be prosecuted.
Stand like the brave. We're going to stand like the brave.
Speak up, my sister. Sorry to cut you in. Speak up.
Stand like the brave with our face. Face in the foe. Enough is enough. People stand up. Stand up. We don't care what they want to say. Corruption is corruption, and it must stop in the country. Jamaica would be better off had it not been that Prime Minister and the hard years people sell out them vote. And I talk about them 1 p.m. and I don't see what Andrew has done for them. And has given to them nothing have they gotten from that prime minister. Nothing. All them do is vote him in, and they become billionaire. Eating steak and them yamming the chicken back. God have mercy, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? We're not turning back. We reached too far to turn back and put back Jamaica and IMF mistake. Put it back, and them same one and them generation have got pay all them money, them taxes back.
Look at that, my sister.
Still talk about 1 p.m. and if these some people lying on him and see them can't arrest him. Excuse me.
Come on, it's a moral wrong.
People is not PNJ now. It's Jamaica. God. Mistake.
Yes, my sister.
You see, one thing I let her come off, give somebody a chance. You see that Warmington there? You see that bad mouth man there? You see that man there with your lodge and your lodge? You are come out and a talk, you know. You watch yourself, you know. Because God, man. You see, because you're Wheatley, a friend on a lodge, brother. You know, you on the investigation to Warmington. You too. So, you know, one call a spade. But a spade is a spade. If you no bad and damn corrupt, and that is what you is, the whole lot stuck up, we are thief. You understand me? So when it come, do what you want to do. And I talk about the IC and have no integrity. You and your prime minister have no integrity neither. You rest a labor at them. We don't have no integrity. Excuse me.
All right.
You always come with a big old motor holding up on people like you want people afraid of you. We're not afraid of you.
Exactly.
And push back.
All right.
Push back. How you going to meet your match? Watch it.
Big up yourself, my sister.
Yeah, man.
Love you.
Man.
All right. Love you, my sister.
When a PNP do anything, we don't want them to resign. Right? And them resign. What happened to them? One can't call out phone side. Excuse me? I don't think we're better than nobody. Well, if I saw, the blood of a run.
Yes. We want Wheatley out of there. We want Wheatley out of there. He must come out. He must come out. Our IC, our corruption prosecutor over Wheatley.
Yes.
We, and I am happy as it relates to the organization that Andre and you know, other persons will be doing. All right. Let me just yeah, other people, blessings. All right. Exactly, my sister. Blessings. All right. Let me take other callers because other callers are calling in. Okay. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Blessed top of the evening, Mr. Mystic.
Blessings, my brother.
All right, sir. Mystic?
Yes, my brother.
I need to say something here.
Speak.
I heard a lot of the labor I keep saying about this deal, the migrant deal, coming into Jamaica. What they want the government to do. Let me tell you something. If they have sense and look into it, they should see that Andrew Honest have the cards, but the America have him by the balls.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is correct.
He have the cards, but America have him by the balls. He have a lot of reasons to block that, to tell them no about that deal. He have a lot of weak reasons. A matter of fact, Father Rubio single-handedly give him some of the reasons why that he could use to block it.
Exactly.
I'm going to show you something, Mystic. In America, plenty of the states are blocking the migrant camp that they are building. The concentration camp they are building for the migrant.
Yes.
In America, many states, they are blocking it. Federal judge will tell them they can't do it. And you know some of the reasons? The camps, they maybe want to put like 4,000, 5,000 migrants in it. They said, listen, this city will have to go through and make a total structure of new sewage system, because they don't have the sewage system to control all that sewage coming from the camp. They look into hospital. They look into security. If they don't have it to handle all those things in case of an outbreak or whatever. So those are some of the reasons they use to close it. Look at this now. They don't know where they're gonna put those people. So you know, if you're gonna put them into a community that have so much people, you can't accommodate them by those things. You can't. Look, is Rubio Gift telling me I have to send home the doctor? It's already known we don't have a good health system.
But hold on, caller. Let me engage you a bit. But isn't this feel like our sovereignty being encroached on when you are going to be beyond our will, right? I mean,
yep.
force us to accept amongst us people who are pedophiles, rapists, and all sort of criminal activities that we don't know about. We don't even know if any one of them are serial killers or have the tendency to become a serial killer. And you are asking and exposing our decent community, right? Decent community to do what? To merge in these people to make them become a part of our general population. Come on, Marco Rubio, identify them. So how is it?
Exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly.
The country that they're supposed to vote, they are urgent. Don't need them. Reject them. So why should you take them under all this condition I'm laid out? Which those are the only conditions you need to mention to them that could stop that deal. Chang said they were in an intense negotiation. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. There was no intense negotiation, because if there was intense negotiation, these are the cards you have in front of you to play.
Carla, you and I know.
Get back some doctors.
Carla, you and I know that Marco Rubio, right, pick up the phone and said, okay, we are going to send X amount of people and you need to take them. And they have to do it because of the level of corruption that the United States have on them. It is just plain and simple. It is just plain and simple.
They have him by the balls.
And only by the balls. And only by the balls. They have him by him balls and them have him by him tongue.
Yes, Mystic. Look, I've seen Jamaicans, migrant, come back to Jamaica who been out of the country for years and come back to Jamaica deported and they don't have family because they leave from the young. They don't know how to get to a family. They don't know family member, and they were left in the street. People have to sorry for them and take them up, and now these people are preparing place for these migrants want to come from Jamaica.
It's crazy.
Put them up.
It's crazy, my brother. But my brother, let me just give you another minute to finish up because other callers are calling in and they want to say something as well. So just use another minute to finish up. Use another minute to finish up.
So that's exactly what I'm just saying. He said there was intense. There was no negotiation.
There was none, caller.
Take them or else.
Exactly. All right. Thank you for your input. Yes. Thank you for your input. Wonderful input. Love it. Love it. All right. Yes. Let me just open the lines for other callers because I know, other people want to, right? And I don't want them to feel that, we're not giving them a listening ears. So our caller, the line is free now, right? So let me see who, the caller who was calling. I don't even, this phone here. All right. This phone is all right. So, yes, caller, let me just give you some time where you can just call and ventilate issues. Remember, we're doing solo. So Mystic Sensation can do everything at the same time. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead. Yes. Please turn off the device in the background. Please. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Go ahead. Yes, talk to me, brother.
There's this third party arrangement between the United States and countries. There is a previous agreement between the United States government and Guatemala done in 2019 that speaks to these issues.
Yes.
Or the contract would look. So they could do that research and pick up that. That is that was done under Trump.
Yes.
2019.
No, as you talk, I have it, you know.
And 21.
All right.
It was
caller,
stopped by Mr. Biden.
Yes, caller, as you talk, I have that document, but I am telling you, I don't know. My system has been accessed. Some of the look here again. As I am speaking right now, here it is. The other thing coming up and wiping out my my things that I am. Why attacking? Why attacking? No, come on. This is just. I'm just getting.
There's one aspect that I just quickly want to pick out.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Go ahead, caller. Let me try and reload this again.
No, I say it is correct to use the word in transit. But in this case, the in transit, by that agreement with Guatemala, is in transit to Jamaica, not from Jamaica, not through Jamaica.
Yes.
Jamaica. Which means what they see is that the United States just a stop on the way to Jamaica in the agreement. So it was just a stop on the way to Guatemala.
Okay.
It is in Guatemala. It is in Guatemala that they are allowed to apply for right to stay in Guatemala, not in the United States. None of them will be going back to the United States because they were in transit to Jamaica through the United States.
Okay. So what you're saying?
Yeah, with the agreement demand that those countries that are participating must have a strong judicial infrastructure to deal with these, what you call, your
third country nationals. Third country nationals.
Yeah, no. Third country. To us, it is one country national straight from where they come from in transit through the United States to us.
Okay, so with that, so you are saying that we are going to keep them. That is what you are saying.
If they wish to stay and apply for refugee status and stay, we must give them the right to do so under the United Nations Convention.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hold on, caller. Unbelievable that the government would have made that decision without involving us. And without that mention in Parliament. Unbelievable that they would have done something like this.
And you hear this? The contract between them, what could not have, if you wish to opt out, it is 6 months notice. So you have to observe the leak for 6 months after you say you don't want it.
Okay.
You still have to observe the leak for 6 months before it becomes terminated.
This is crazy in terms of what Andrew wants had done.
No. If we don't want it, no. I mean, sign sometime with a June, it means that we can't get out of it until January or February next year.
All right, caller. All right, I love that because I love that, but other people are calling and I just want to pass them through quickly so we can hear. All right. Okay, all right. All right, blessings, my brother. Blessings. All right, let me just take other callers who are calling in. Right. Okay. Yes. Wonderful input. Right. Coming in. Okay. All right. The caller is calling back. All right. Yes, caller. You're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Yes, Mystic. If every defendant were to file judicial review to block their prosecution, then the courts would be stalled.
Exactly.
There wouldn't be any conviction or acquittal. Basically, the judges wouldn't have any job to do.
There you go, sir. Right.
So is this legal remedy is specific towards politicians, because the average person who is being tried in a criminal court do not have this facility available to them?
Well, let me say this to you, caller.
Normally, they have to be prosecuted before they should even seek judicial review. So I don't understand. Andrew has used it successfully and he rides into another election, and he said he needs a 4th term. So it is working for him. Xavier Main has followed Andrew Holness, and now Andrew Wheatley is getting Abdul to file another lawsuit. So everybody is following Andrew Holness. So they don't decide to resign. The people have to come out and take drastic action against them.
And look here, caller, and that is one of the reasons why I am saying to all social media bloggers, right? I mean, the international community, I mean, worldwide. This march that Andre Stevenson will be doing on June 30, right? We want to see the turnout. We want to see it supported. Social media must be lit up, right? And every medium possible. You understand? Andrew Holness must go. Enough is enough, and we want the DPP to have Wheatley charge. Wheatley must not enter our parliament. So we want the Andre Stevenson situation to be fully supported, 100% supported, and that is what we are saying. Enough is enough.
What I want to say to the DPP, judicial review is a civil action. It should not prevent her from making prosecution.
Exactly, sir.
Those are separate things. And the opposition should assemble a team of lawyers to stop these government ministers from challenging the rule of law. Let me tell you something. Judicial review is not a remedy available to these guys. They are abusing judicial review. It's not for that purpose. And it is working for Andrew Holness. Look at how many years Andrew Holness is in this thing. And he obtained another third term. And he says he needs a 4th one. And this man can take the case straight to the Privy Council, which will ride into another term. Prosecution must go forward.
Must go forward.
Judicial review is not a legal remedy in these circumstances. So remember, Xavier Main was also referred for prosecution, and nothing has happened to date.
But what happened to the case with Rural Reid? What happened to the case with Rural Reid? Because Rural Reid has exhausted all his so-called due diligence. He has exhausted all his due diligence. So what happened to the case with Rural Reid goes back to...
The last time I heard that the trial judge said the matter must proceed because all the judicial reviews have been done.
Okay, the judge saying the matter must proceed. Hold on, caller. The judge saying that the matter must proceed and the matter still stand up doesn't really make any sense to me. You see where I'm going?
Well, I remember that the lawyer for Rural Reid was constantly avoiding the court, and the judge was very angry about him missing court dates and not giving an explanation as to why he was doing that. I don't know if it's a strategy, but the matter should proceed.
Exactly.
But I want the opposition to assemble a team of attorneys to point out to the courts that judicial review is not a remedy available when the Integrity Commission wants to prosecute their cases. If they have a defense, make your defense in the trial courts, not in the judicial review courts.
Fully agree.
These are separate courts. Criminal courts and judicial courts review courts are different things. One is criminal and one is civil.
But the nonsense just continue to happen.
Should not be allowed to thwart the justice administration by thwarting it at the judicial review court. That should not be allowed. It should be stopped, because had these matters been ventilated in the trial courts, probably you wouldn't even have Andrew Holness obtaining a third term.
Here
These
you go.
matters should go to trial court without any judicial review. These guys weren't even charged, and yet they were able to apply for judicial review. I can understand that. Ruel Reid had that remedy available to him since he was charged.
Because he was charged.
Xavier Main wasn't charged.
Exactly.
Right? Andrew Holness wasn't charged, and now Andrew Wheatley. And they are using judicial review to block the criminal justice administration from taking its course. And it seems as if this is the formula that they have found, because it is working for Andrew Holness, so they have adopted it in its entirety.
Yes.
Because my understanding is that Abdul filed something on behalf of Andrew Wheatley already. But the DPP should proceed with prosecution.
Yeah, continue to talk to us, class president. Let me find out something, because they are messing with my system right now as we speak. So continue to talk. We are listening. Let me just try.
So I'm saying that these ministers of government who are challenging the Integrity Commission with judicial review, these attempts are null and void. Any challenge should be in the trial courts, where the court will ventilate all the facts and the evidence. And then the defendants will get a chance to defend themselves effectively. These matters should not be resorted to the judicial review courts. And that's it. And the opposition should come out with their attorneys to clarify these things. If these guys continue to block their criminal prosecution, then they will continue to steal public funds and go into another election cycle without anything happening against them.
Just keep closing it. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm sweaty.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
go ahead. Yeah, man, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm saying that action has to be taken now, because these guys have found a strategy and it's working for them.
But guess what?
We the people supposed to respond, and the court should make it clear that judicial review is not a remedy on the table for matters that should be criminally prosecuted.
All right, but here what happened now, class president. Let me talk to you now. You don't believe that the DPP can step in and resolve all of this? Talk to me.
Of course, the DPP can proceed with indictment. A civil action cannot prevent the DPP from indicting somebody criminally.
There you go. There you go. The DPP caused all of this. Everything that is happening, class president, is the DPP that caused all of this. The continuation of the corruption in the DPP. Andrew Holness and his criminals emboldened is the DPP. Is the DPP wrecking Jamaica today? And they know that what I'm saying, I am talking the truth. It's the DPP. Sorry to cut you.
Well, they have no respect for the Jamaican people, because to date, Andrew Wheatley is still Minister of Government.
The DPP allow him.
I remember, Mystic, that the Integrity Commission doesn't have the scope and the capacity to capture all the wealth of these men. What they have really captured is just a minuscule fraction of what they really possess.
I thank you to mention that, because remember,
A lot of in-monies are in limited liability companies, trust funds, and family members and friends.
Thank you to mention that. Thank you to mention that. And I'm glad how you put it out that the Integrity Commission don't have the scope and the capacity, you understand, to do this high level of investigation as it relates to these criminal, particularly where Andrew Holness is concerned, And that is one of the reasons why it was recommended to FID, because FID have a little more scope, more capacity, you understand, to do an even wider range of investigation, right? And then the DPP sits there Her inaction, her silence is so deafening. The DPP is what wrecking Jamaica. And they all know, the PSLJ know that it is the DPP wrecking Jamaica. Umbrella Group of Church know that it is the DPP wrecking Jamaica. Every civil society know.
The Prime Minister should be prosecuted. No amount of judicial review cases can prevent his prosecution. But guess what? The DPP is allowing him. So this guy is going to go to the Jamaica's Court of Appeal and straight to the Privy Council. And he will go into another term without any sanction against him. And he will be able to preserve his wealth and happiness and freedom.
No, but let me tell you something. Right there, so now we're stopping our class president because we are not going to allow it. We are not going to allow it. We are galvanized. You understand? And I tell you something, say. That's why we are saying, you know, we want every single person support Marvin and Andre Stevenson as it relates to, you understand, going out there, right, and demonstrating peacefully, and let me use the word peacefully, class president, for all those police officers, what we call them plantation security guards, who want to know, feeling trigger happy. You understand? Our demonstration that Marvin and Andre will be doing, it's going to be peaceful. It is going to be peaceful. So all those trigger happy, rest on the trigger. Rest on the trigger. Not only we have the right to demonstrate. Yes, my brother.
Can you imagine if a beachy stout had the right to judicial review in the middle of his murder trial? Can you imagine a Noel Maitland?
Boy, class president, you punch out everything, you know.
And found guilty of murder. Can you imagine if they had that remedy available to them where they stall their prosecution
Exactly.
for years and years? And as you know, once a matter has been in court for so many years without a decision, the defendant will be acquitted eventually because time span matters in criminal prosecution.
That's why they want to talk about abuse of process. But when it comes to when it comes to certain criminal situation, there's no statute of limitation. You understand? So, you know.
I know, but there is a principle in law whereby
yes,
if the defendant is on trial and the matter is proceeding in court for many years, that is sufficient.
Them call it abuse of process.
Yeah.
Abuse of process.
That is sufficient for the defendant to say, well, this thing is going on over a protracted period of time, and it is unfair. They call it the unfairness.
When they are the ones who cause the delay.
Yes. So I'm
all
saying
right,
I have a problem with these guys
yes,
who are using judicial review to stall the criminal procedure from
all right,
taking its course.
well said, President.
Problem, and Andrew Holness is using it to his benefit, and the DP should come in right now and prosecute these people because a civil action in judicial review court has nothing to do with criminal prosecution.
100% correct. All right, let me let you go now and hear other person's view, but trust me, wonderful input. I love your input. And don't be a stranger. Continue to call this program. Don't leave. You understand? Make sure you hitch your dial hitch and Mystic Sensation. All right? Bless up yourself. All right, cool. All right, let me just clear the way for others, right? Because I see a lot of people are calling, so many missed calls, but we don't understand how it go, right? When we, conversing. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Mystic, what's up, man?
Yeah, man, talk to me, my brother.
Yes, when I call you, I'm calling you to find out. Because I don't really remember if I'm just saying, I don't know if you get to talk about it yet or do a review on it.
Yes.
With the Buchanan and Andrew Holness
situation. Yes.
I don't know if you do a review on it, but I understand that the Buchanan get a go ahead now for them to leak the year films on a story, but they asked to bring in Andrew Holness on the 27th of July.
Yes. All right.
So I don't know how you view that. How do you see that forthcomings?
Okay, all right. In terms of my input and based on what Paul Buchanan lawyer is saying and others, I mean legal mind, right? They are saying that Paul Buchanan indeed has a very strong case. Because remember, under the Roper Act, you only need just one situation in terms of default. And Buchanan will be going in there with roughly about 7 to 8. You understand? And believe you me, most of the issues are tangible, right? And so then it is more 98 or if not 99% that Paul Buchanan, you understand, is going to claim victory in this particular case. I could say to you that I am 100% confident, but based on what legal mind and not only Paul Buchanan lawyer, right? We talk to other legal persons as well, and they do believe that Paul Buchanan indeed have a very strong case.
So is there anywhere where Andrew Holness can overturn it and said, well, whatever, to block it in this far?
Well, this is where one will say that the right to exercise due diligence, right? But where that is going, because at the end of the day, right, there are certain process that was established to expedite the process and don't make the process drawn out, right? So if he lose this, then you understand, I would consider, right, that is very significant. But I just don't want to just go ahead and tell you all of that. I would have to also communicate to my lawyer friends in asking them that, okay, is there any room for him to further or extend the issue, right? Because that is what you're asking, right?
Right.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
so
because based on what I heard from his lawyer, from Mr. Buchanan lawyer,
yes,
is that there has a good Buchanan has a good
case. Yes.
And it is well.
Okay, hold on. 10:30, 824, 10:30. Hold the line there. I am coming to you. Just let me just finish up with this guy. Oh, okay, yes, Carla, go ahead.
Yeah, as I'm saying that based on Buchanan lawyer, he was saying that Mr. Buchanan has a good case.
Yes.
Because until everything that is as evidence that laid on the table to the judge, they are the Andrew Holness lawyers them did not protest it.
Yes.
Nor go against it. They cannot say nothing. They don't say it like it is wrong or
exactly
nothing like that.
Exactly.
Like that, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
That's why I'm saying if when the 27th, if Andrew Holness can do anything to jeopardize such
okay,
a procedure from
no, you can't.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay.
For that particular issue, no, you can't.
Okay, so the next thing about it then, no, Mr. Misty.
Yes.
With Wheatley and
yes.
the Wheatley case.
Yes.
Right? What can the opposition do to step up more pressure on this? I know the people because
all right, hold on. What the opposition can do is to speak actively, right, in Parliament, and remind even Andrew Holness what he said, that he was not going to work with Azan in the Parliament, and they can debate it, right, and speak strongly, right. And I think that the opposition they are doing that, speaking up against it. Margolin came out, right, and categorically, right, spoke that, right, Wheatley should step out of the way until the investigation is sorted out.
It's sorted out because guess what? This is what I like about the other side of party.
Yes.
When what is his name from Kingston 5 from back Maxwell Avenue way there direction there. Kingston 5 MP. When he was caught, well, I wouldn't say caught, when they found that he did not pay the taxes.
Okay.
And he paid over $10 million.
Yes.
And it was under the investigation.
Yes.
I see him step aside.
Yes.
Is that situation solved where they are thinking of him to come back to his rightful position? Is he back to his position, or is not back to his position, or the investigation is not yet finished?
I think they are anticipating for the exhaustion of the whole thing to finalize. Because remember, you know that Mark Golden is the integrity boss. You understand?
Right.
And he's not going to do anything, you understand, that would appear as it relates to the site of being immoral or inappropriate. So Mark Golden, right, leading that mission of integrity and holding up the banner of integrity. All right, let me just put you off now and just give her a call because I'm telling you that they are calling and I have to just give them an opportunity as well. All right, but thank you for your input.
Okay,
blessings.
Bless yourself.
Yes, Carl, I see that you're calling me so many times and you don't even get in through, but now you're here with us. Speak to us. Yes, Carla, you're on Mystic Sensation. Go ahead. Oh, she's not coming through. And I think she's calling from England, you know. Oh, from United Kingdom. Yes, Carla. Might be what you need to do is to hang up and call me back because you're not coming through at all. Right? Your system having problem there. All right. So you need to call me back. All right. Let me just, somehow the call is just not coming through. Yes. So let me tell Jamaica this, right? In terms of where we are going next, because where we are going next, we are going to increase the pressure. The pressure. All right. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mystic. Thank you. Good day to everyone.
Blessings, my sister.
Yes. I'm telling you, man, the babies, what's going on here now?
Yes.
I feel like the feelings that I have for my country before, I'm telling you, man, it's completely cutting.
It's daunting, man, honestly.
It's completely dropping.
Yes, and I understand.
I cannot feel no happiness. I cannot feel no joy. I cannot feel nothing with sense here in Jamaica.
Whoa.
Tell me something. What this Satan man want to do to protect himself from the law, the man is doing it, and there is nothing cannot stop him. That gentleman that I call him, is not head boy, deputy head boy.
Class president. Class president.
He gives a good point, man.
Yeah, man, his point.
And you give a good point.
His points are solid. His points are solid.
Very solid. I would like to see something like when say come true.
Yes, yes.
And Mr. Mark go and get some lawyer and set up some things for them people because the whole citizen in Jamaica have been sickened.
Yes.
Right? Everybody have been thinking about this because even when we go on the street and when we see some things out there when we talk and we hear the people them say it's truth, and how we go and manage and all of them.
All right.
There.
Let me say something to you, sister. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me say something.
All
right. All right. All right. Let me say something to you, sister. Sister, let me say something to you. Andre Stevens and Marvin Edgar will be having a march, right, as it relates to good governance, right? Now, They will be having that march on Tuesday, June 30th. You understand? Please, right? If you are going, also pass it on to other people so that other people can meet up there, can join for one cause.
I believe.
Yes.
Mistake, I don't cut. You know what I believe? This is supposed to be published in the 14 parishes. Same as when politics time to meeting people.
Yes.
Vehicle who can volunteer.
Agreed.
Who in the area can put in gas in their vehicle.
Yes. Yes. That's why I'm saying.
Whoever can buy like a crate of soda or a crate of water, who can do it or put together and do it, work with something.
All right. When
people can get a little drink or something. This cannot go like this. We're tired of it now.
Exactly. All right. When you see Mystic Sensation jump on this bandwagon here, because we know say it can work, it is the time for it now. You understand? As it relates to the support of Andre Stevenson and Marvin Edgar, you understand? Putting this thing together, it is going to be a powerful vibration. We want Jamaica to come out. We want Jamaica to come out. Justice. Enough is enough. This man is now encroaching.
They need to announce that it's supposed to be bank to bank. This man
bank to bank. Listen.
The one of the country mash up.
Look here, Carla.
Country coming like a PLO. You know, see man then gone to the animal. You know, see two baby were born from the goat. You know, see it. You see it?
Huh?
So them are thinking we're coming, you know. You go at them and you cow and you have and you fit them what to do and rape them up and rape them off.
What
and the little
side
people
is?
we are walk on road and big people are walk on road. The same thing that we are come down out of the plane and go rape them off and them are going to people's house, go broke and thief people's house, people place. And then when they muddy up the water in Jamaica now, whoever is there to the leader in the businesses with, because if the storm can't come here now and the people in the mud up. No, now go on the hospital. For we who there. Or I don't go on for them who come here. Hello, those people should not come from the soil. It's time for every backside to over. And the people them take the road. And the 14 parish men, they're going to
Agreed.
Jamaica and go down.
Take the road.
The sun hot.
Yes, man. Enough is enough.
Jamaica cannot run without we have a leader who
Backside this.
And we the people.
You understand? Man recommended to be prosecuted. And DPP just sit on this up. What is?
We cannot give this man here. No chance in our country. Time for them to go.
All right. All right, my sister. All right, my sister.
Parish and get up and go support Andre who have vehicle.
Yes.
Put in hand gas in the vehicle.
Enough is enough.
They not talk it up early and the community throwing money they couldn't get gas. Who can walk with them one case of water walk? Who can walk with them case of soda?
Make this. All right. Gone. We have to pull it back. And we have pull it back in the march here. Bless up.
In the thing, when I have some liars, I look after the thing to cut down them type of thinking, where get them make them out through the avenue.
Yes.
To set them free.
All right.
And if I say to continue the next rest, them will go to the same challenge. Hello,
same so.
Over.
Same so.
Hello, it's bad.
Blessings.
It is bad. I feel fed up. I feel numb. I feel like say I abandoned this country.
Well, we want the people to pull out. This time we want the people to pull out in support of Andre, in support of Marvin Edgar. Pull out, people. Pull out. Enough is enough. And when we pull out, hold on, my sister. Hold on, my sister. Hold on, my sister.
Judgment in our country, power. The poor little picnic them after the road and sell us a little same thing. The sun is so hot because the devil them and them were and they let loose.
All
so
right.
they bring down them, they come to come make it.
3541, me see a call. Me see a call.
We need to get up.
Need to get up and out there we say on every social media. Every social media must tune in on that. Every social media, we are spread it across. Enough is enough. Every year, hold on the caller. Hold on the caller. Hold on the caller. Every day. Hold on the caller. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough.
And them do not care about we Jamaica. We are insult from this leader of the country.
What backside is? Enough is enough.
Insult on all of the Jamaican them. They do not care.
All right.
We have to care about each other. They look at 12-year-old, 9-year-old, out there self on road. Come on, a little while, me just live from in the town and that me sit down there. The poor little baby them. There is nothing setting for the poor people them.
All right.
Until you move the country forward in business.
All right, caller. Let me just take a next call because a lot of people are calling. All right. Hold on the caller. All right, caller. Love your input. But let me take another caller. All right. All right. Blessings. All right. Yes, man. We want everyone to have their views. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Hi, Byron.
Hey, my friend. How you doing? Talk to us.
I'm okay. Trying to stay cool in London. London is hot.
Oh, yes. I was told Melting Pot said the same thing, that he's burning up over there.
Yes, and we're not a country that really use AC.
Yes.
So yes, it's hot, but it should cool down by Sunday. Just a quick call. I won't stay long. Because I know the phone is hot at the moment. Yeah?
Yes.
As much as the weather in London. But I believe it was class president that you had.
Yes.
On the line. Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want to correct something that he stated. Yeah?
Yes.
It's important that when we are giving out information, we give out the correct information.
Thank you.
People need to understand what a judicial review is. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. What it's about. Yeah, it's not about criminal charges. Yeah?
Yes.
So just give me 2 seconds. Right. A judicial review, yeah, is a legal process where the Supreme Court examines the lawfulness of a decision made by a public body, a government agency as well. Yeah. Right. That's what it's about. Yeah. Now.
And that's correct.
Okay. So basically, the IC is a government body. Yeah? Okay? So what they're doing, they want the Supreme Court to examine the lawfulness of what the IC has done. Yeah?
Yes.
This is what the judicial review is.
Yes.
Yeah? Now, you have to have grounds for the review. Yeah? So as an example, you can say the public body acted outside its legal authority or misinterpreted the law. That's grounds for a judicial review.
That's correct.
Right? Or the decision is so unreasonable or absurd that no sensible authority could have made it. Yeah? That's another. So irrationality. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay? And then you've got the procedural impropriety.
Yes.
Decision maker failed to follow fair procedure, broke the statutory rules, or breached the rules of natural justice. Yeah? So this is what a judicial review is about. Yeah? So any of the public sector people that have to do a statutory declaration, yeah, if they believe the IC, yeah, right, they've made a law, what they've examined, the IC, they can bring a case, a legal process where the Supreme Court examines the lawfulness of the decision made by the IC.
Yes.
Yeah? So what class president said, it was not correct.
Yes.
Yeah, what he said earlier. And that's why I wanted to call and let you know. Yeah, now, the remedies of a judicial review is that they quash or cancel the unlawful decision. Yeah? That's one of the remedies. Yeah? The other one, it forces the public body to perform a public duty. It forces the public body to perform a public duty it has neglected. Yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
Remedies,
yes.
Yeah? Or prohibited. Right. It prevents the public body from taking an unlawful action. Yeah? Right? Or it clarifies the legal rights or the temporary halts the action. Yeah?
Yes.
So they can also remedy and say that it basically temporarily halts the action that the IC
was trying to take out against that person because it seemed unlawful. Yeah?
Yes.
So we need to make it clear, a judicial review is not the same as a criminal case. Yeah? It's about decision that the IC has made.
Yes.
Yeah?
And that is correct.
And they can take it to court.
Yes.
So what class president stated right earlier is incorrect. Yeah?
Yes.
Anyone can look this up, Byron.
Yeah. No, you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. I don't have to look it up, you know. I know you are correct.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, right, they can look it up, yeah? So it's important that we say that they have to have the grounds.
Yes, you're correct.
To bring this judicial review against the IC, who are a public body of the government.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right then, thanks for that, Byron.
Blessings, my sister. And thank you for the input. Wonderful.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you. Bye.
Yes. As it relates to the judicial review, she's 100% correct where that is concerned. Right? Now, let us talk about the situation, right, where Andrew Wheatley now and the government, right, they are coming under pressure for Andrew Wheatley to simply do the moral thing. But remember, they have no moral compass. They have no moral compass, right? The reason being, if they're willing to steal so much money from taxpayers and crush so many social programs, road not fixing, right? Dilapidated hospitals. Let me take this call. This call has been calling for quite a while. All right, caller, you have finally get through. Mystic Sensation. Bless up yourself. Yes, talk to us, caller. Hello. Yes. 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 You're on here. You're on here, caller. We are hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead. All right. Yes. All right.
I'll be out there on Tuesday.
Yes.
But I can't give Miss Claudette Thompson a message.
Yeah, man, talk to her.
I am giving you a warning.
Aye.
Claudette Thompson, a new day is dawning.
She better know that.
Miss Thompson, a woman to woman.
She better know that.
I respect you for what you achieve. But if you find yourself in a rock and a hard place, resign. Do not follow
Couple of things.
You have to lose some to gain some. We understand that the lawyer from the Prime Minister come and visit you. We don't know up to what.
Hold on there, Sister P. Hold on there, Sister P. Sister P, hold on there. Because I suspect a little thing, you know. That we in Parliament, you understand, making little signals. You understand? Because they want to seek the DPP engagement now. Right? So may I say to the DPP, you know, right? DPP, do the right thing. Do the right thing. You are put there for a particular purpose. Do the right thing. All right.
Yes, we all need money. You work hard, you study hard, and everything. But if you're in the job, I am fine, say, you're going to be compromised because of this and that and trending. Do the right thing, resign. You have to lose some, gain some. When you resign, you can't go, you go get a next job. You can't go do private practice, but your dignity and your character and your integrity will stand. And your children to come after you will hold you for the eyes for themselves. Do not follow Llewellyn. Do not follow Llewellyn.
Warning.
Llewellyn is like start before the wind. Llewellyn has hurt the Jamaican people more than one. Miss Claudette Thompson.
Warning.
Woman to woman. I am giving you a warning.
Talk to her, Miss P.
A new day is dawning. Do not get caught up in it. Claudette Thompson, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. If they want to put put you in an up, you resign. Resign. Not take no kickback, not take no PR. Money go and money come. The richest of man can become poor, and the poorest of man can become rich. And the street is rich when you work hard and honest for it.
Well,
that's all I have to say.
And Sister P, what does it profit a man? What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his own soul? All right. All right. Thank you for your input. Yes.
As I go now, I'm leaving center to go to where my other kids there to put my son to rest. I ask you for your prayer.
All right.
I beg you for those who
People,
are trying to Anne-Marie Mystic, your wife. My God, I want to tell her many thanks.
Bless up yourself,
many
sister.
thanks, guys. And they're begging for the prayer because the hot.
Yes.
Hot. I've never got through in this, but
you know,
now you guys let me feel like I belong somewhere.
All right.
In 1978, when my papa died, and the first I ever feel the love in the world again.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come back at last.
Thank you. Right.
All right.
My sincere love goes out to Sister P on behalf of all the persons, right, a mystic sensation. And chat, you understand, send out some blessings and prayers for Sister P, please. Now, Jamaica, let me speak to you now, Jamaica, right, as it relates to political strategy, geopolitics, and all of that. We are here warning, right, highlighting the corruption as it relates to Andrew Holness administration. But finally, right, the chicken come home to roost. We have seen now NIA, right, coming out. The private sector of Jamaica coming out. That is the biggest thing. The private sector. When you have the private sector of Jamaica coming out, the chicken come home to its roosts. Too late that the private sector of Jamaica is realizing, right, the high level of corruption. The high level of corruption. The umbrella group of churches and every civic society is coming out saying enough is enough. Now we can go through people. Let me show you the details. And I am happy to do so. And that is one of the reasons why we are taking this opportunity. Right? Mighty goodness. What have I done these people? What have I done these people? No, man. Okay. You know what? All right. Let me just go to the NII. I'm going to have to go back and load them. I don't understand. Me and a little thing, people. Right? Me and a little thing. So let me just, you understand?
And staying with this particular report because the National Integrity Action NIA Principal Director, Dr. Gavin Myers, says Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness must send a clear message that the serious allegations against Cabinet Minister will not be tolerated. Speaking with the news team on Thursday, Dr. Myers said he was uncertain about the specific action the Prime Minister should take, but noted that Dr. Holness should be guided by the precedent set in July 2018 when Dr. Wheatley resigned from the cabinet amid the Petrodram controversy.
This is not the first time Mr. Wheatley has been involved in situations like this. And then the last time it was under same Prime Minister Holness then removed him from frontline duties when he was accused of previous action. So there is let's call it a pattern. There is a pathway that Prime Minister Holness himself has taken on this in terms of showing that his cabinet is not somewhere that he would countenance anyone who has been accused of this type of egregious wrong. So Prime Minister Holness himself has set a precedent. And it would be good if Prime Minister Holness followed the precedent that he himself has set.
Dr. Myers also argued that legislation is needed to provide clear guidance on how allegations of serious wrongdoing involving government ministers should be handled.
And I'm saying we here as a country, we have been calling for resignations, etc., when the IC bill itself is silent on how to act when someone has been accused of corruption in terms of whether they should stay in their job or not. And I think it's something that we, as a country, will have to look at, and the legislators will have to look at going forward.
All right, there you have it, Jamaica. Just showing you, right, as it relates to what is happening there. Okay, let me just, because there are a lot of things that I'm have to deal with right now with my system being under attack and all of that. So let me just quickly process some of these things. All right, here it is that you have the Jamaica Chambers of Commerce, right, coming out. Here is the press release for immediate release, right, June 26, 2026, Jamaica. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce notes the recently published report of the Integrity Commission concerning Minister Andrew Wheatley, including the findings and recommendations contained in that report. Respect for the independent oversight. The Chamber respects the independence and the constitutional mandate of the Integrity Commission as a critical pillar of Jamaica's public accountability framework. It takes seriously any findings made by the Commission in the lawful exercise of its function. And I love this coming from, of course, Jamaica Chambers of Commerce. Love how this is coming from a respectful entity. It is saying, you understand, the level of respect that they have for the Integrity Commission. You understand? Not like, unlike Big Mama, Andrew Holness and his minions. You understand? Vegas and all of them, right? Who are corrupted, right? Who are endorsing criminality. Respected organization is respecting the Integrity Commission. Here it is. The chambers respect the independence and constitutional mandate of the Integrity Commissions as a critical pillar of Jamaica's public accountability framework. It takes seriously, right, any findings made by the Commission in the lawful exercise of its function. Thank you for this, JJ. Due process and natural justice. At the same time, the Chamber affirms its commitment to the rule of law, due process, and natural justice. These principles require that any person who is the subject of a legal proceedings being given a fair opportunity to answer the allegations made against them before conclusions are drawn. Need for timely and transparent resolution. The Chamber has observed the Integrity Commission reports raising concern about members of both major political parties have not always appeared to result in a timely or transparent conclusions. Where serious allegations remain unresolved for extended period, public confidence in accountability and justice is weakening. Strengthening the system, and I like how it mentioned that strengthening of the system. This moment should be used to re-examine whether the current system are sufficiently robust to achieve their intended purposes. And I will say, no, it is not sufficiently robust, right? However, it is a result that Andrew Holness' administration has underfunded them. Andrew Holness' administration has been maligning and manipulating, right, the Integrity Commission and railroading the Integrity Commission. But as far as I am concerned, the Integrity Commission has a fair, transparent, right, in terms of their expedition, in terms of their investigation. Now, any expeditious process as you speak, because you said an expeditious process for addressing allegations of corruption. Now, let me say this. Let me take down this document. Right? And let me say something else now. Let me say something else now. Because we talk about constructive criticism, and we allow constructive criticism. In the same breath, in terms of constructively critiquing the Integrity Commission, right? You have to also critique the DPP. The DPP could have aligned herself with the Integrity Commission investigators or any other investigators to enhance the process, right? As we talk about expediting the process. So any expedition, the Integrity Commission body cannot be blamed. Let me tell you, number one, remember that the Integrity Commission investigators don't have a fiat. They don't have a fiat to prosecute. They don't. If they have a fiat to prosecute, the long and draw out thing, an Integrity Commission investigator could have investigated, you understand, and put the case in court, you understand, and they deal with the process. Or whether whatever due process need to be taken, right, then fine. Right? But, and this is what I'm saying, that the strength of the Integrity Commission investigators are, let me just speak to the Integrity Commission now and speak to what is happening. In the Integrity Commission yearly report, them take off the report they have for me thing, you know, because them realize them come out loaded in. You understand? But they're going to fix them business. We're going to fix them business. Now, the Integrity Commission yearly report, right, had made several requests to the Andrew Holness administration in terms of strengthening the Integrity Commission. They want more manpower, right? And they want to be funded. And the Andrew Holness administration lock them down. Lock them down. They want to get rid of them. And that is the truth. So when any public, as I said, right, I am standing in the middle of defending the Integrity Commission. That when you're talking about expediting one process, you understand? You can't blame the Integrity Commission. No, you can't blame it. All right. Let us talk about Andrew Holness. Let us argue in terms of that criticism. And as I said, I welcome constructive criticism, but I don't believe that particular criticism that I read in that particular paragraph, you understand, is really, really appropriate. Now, let us talk about the thing that you talk about in terms of that the Integrity Commission investigators need to expedite, you understand, their investigation and so forth. Now, let me ask you a question. How long that the Integrity Commission investigators is asking Andrew Holness to submit certain documents to prove his illicit enrichment? How long? So before someone come out, you know, and I critique the Integrity Commission, you know, be careful, because we are out here, you know. Before someone come out and I critique and I talk about investigation style and investigation this and blah, 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 blah. Want to be careful. It is the same persons who been investigated. The exercise delay tactics. Unnecessary Andrew Holness no go court. Unnecessary Andrew Holness take for himself one day. Unnecessary the mastermind for delay tactics. Because he's a corruption and he's a criminal. Unnecessary. So then, you have to speak to Andrew Holness. Why you don't speak to Andrew Holness saying that you need to give to hand over to the Integrity Commission the document that they requested? Now it gone over feed. Andrew Holness hand over anything to feed. And by the way, do we know if feed that they investigate? So then you tell me now, the same delay that Andrew Holness delay over 5 years, they delay the Integrity Commission. Now the same thing I do with feed. So then I will not blame the Integrity Commission. Oh, no, blame the Integrity Commission about process. It has to be. It has to. Hey, you see, no for no shame, you know. Shame, no for no shame, you know. You know, say, the Integrity Commission, right, is doing a wonderful job. And because I highlight what needs to be highlighted, I remember, you know, PSOJ, you come out now, let me tell you something, I'm a dash of fire over the pan, you know. You understand? I am happy. I am happy that you all coming out now because the light bulb just turn on. Yes. The light bulb just turn on. But talk truth now. Talk truth now. Is it that it is the owners and the Integrity Commission, right? Both oversight and investigators. Are they the one who's slowing up the process? Talk truth now, man. What about truthfulness? Are they the one who's slowing up the process? No. How sort of delay tactics being used? How long they're asking Wheatley? How long they're asking Wheatley to present documentation? Wheatley claims that, okay, the $168 million is from property income. The Integrity Commission talked to him from when? From when? From 2022. So how now you can't talk about Integrity Commission investigator need to expedite process? Expedite this backside process. I would stand the Integrity Commission ask him, come in with your documentation. You say you can explain it. The $164 million, you can explain it as it relates to your property income out. When we look upon it, you know. When we look upon the heap of millions of dollars where you're showing in a Nova Scotia bank, you know, sister, Nova Scotia committed money laundering. One of the things that Mr. Hide and say, money laundering. How the bank allow Wheatley to execute them sort of transaction that we are seeing? $5 million should be in a one day in a 2013. And the following day, alone him saying, about this is what the bank do, involved in them sort of corruption. I know. So people now can come in and ram in money in a bank. Money can, billions of dollars can be laundering through the banks. You think we are idiot? You think we are idiot? $5 million. Him claims the process as loan in 2013. And the following day, no, him pay about the loan. What can go so? You never need to borrow no loan. So then, that means falsification of document, you know. Falsification of information, you know. So when not critique the Integrity Commission, please do the research and stop talking loosely. As I said, I recommend your constructive criticism, but not your unfair criticism of the Integrity Commission. I'm not going to endorse that, and I'm not going to stand here and allow you. I'm going to show you up and expose you. So then why you don't direct that sort of criticism to Wheatley? Right? That he Wheatley, should provide the information in a timely manner. Why you don't say that? You are going to tell me from 2022, the man under investigation from 2021, you know. And 2022, the Integrity Commission investigator said, come here. We are investigating you for illicit enrichment. Whatever is submitted to the Integrity Commission investigators, he believed that the Integrity Commission investigators were just going to take it and don't do any investigation. They have to verify what you have given them. The process of verification has to take place. I wonder how they see them brilliant. How they see them brilliant. And the very crime that you have done, you've done it in such a way that you put on the handcuff for yourself. Are you brilliant? You're somebody who have PhD. I heard you want to claim say I have PhD too, you know. Papi show. Papi show in a high definition. And most that it mean. And most that the PhD they don't have. Papi show in a high definition. Now you talk to me now. That you don't realize that investigation, you understand, is going to now expose you. If you say, okay, all right, you get your money, the $160 million that the Integrity Commission found, right? You did not even tell them about it. You didn't tell them about it. The houses where you buy in America, you didn't tell them about it. You know? Mr. Wheatley, you did not tell the Integrity Commission about it. Now, Mr. Wheatley, you have gone to the Integrity Commission workshop on several occasions. Mr. Wheatley, you know that you have to, of course, declare income, right? Salary, income, anything where you make as revenue, assets, properties and whatever, right? Loans, liabilities. So read it, because it just seems like, is there a word that we can define as convenient ignorance? That you're applying to be ignorant, that you were not aware that you need to submit, you understand, as it relates to loans because they are loans. What kind of backside argument that? What kind of argument that? Have you seen the category in terms of how you need to file income, assets, liabilities? Then loans are what? Loans are what? Loans are what? I know you stand up in a parliament of the gall for showing us on the bare face and wicked enough. For showing on the bare face and showing on the wicked enough. You stand up in a parliament. That the Integrity Commission grossly misleading. Oh, you're so sure. Eh? Oh, you're so wicked. Tell me, how the hell you so wicked? And the DPP look for all of that. Talk to me, Jamaica. Talk to me, I'm going to go back to the DP. The DPP look for all of that. And don't fling on the effing handcuff on you. Eh? We understand about due process. And it's fine for you to seek due process. But come on, you have to hold the bull by the horn. It's getting out of hand. A bull it down. Xavier Main. You understand? Do the same thing when Andrew Holness has done. Delay tactics. When you know so you can't explain your way. You know you can't explain. So then let us deal with the situation at hand as it relates to the mastermind of the criminality. Now, Andrew Holness, remember, you know, from I being tracking you, you couldn't explain. And I couldn't understand from the onset why you did not sign the code of conduct, you know. Remember, Mr. Sensation have a problem with you, with that from the onset. Why the reason that you did not sign the code of conduct, and not only that you did not sign the code of conduct, you encourage your men. Who does that? If you're innocent and you're upright and you have integrity, who does that? Let us compare Mark Golan with you. Let us compare Mark Golan with you. Let us compare someone who is stand up for justice. Someone who is standing up for appropriacy. Someone who is standing up for integrity and true value, and someone who is standing up for nation building. What Mark Golan said, Mark Golan did the honorable thing by signing the code of conduct. Now, and Mark Golan influenced his subordinates to sign the code of conduct. To to show you how you double down because you believe that Jamaicans are idiots, they are fools. And you're taking them for a ride. So you can do all what you can do, and now you can now bring in your poison upon them. You can ask them to vote for you, and when they vote for you, you dash your poison upon them. So you can do them all what you want to do them, and after you do them all what you want to do them, you take some criminal from another country and say, okay, we not get nothing yet. We don't hold them criminal here. Eh? You make people now come encroach on our sovereignty. What sort of explanation that you can give when Mark Rubio bust your bubbles? Mark Rubio let you down. Mark Rubio said, no, listen to him. Because we don't take talk. He must sing the song what we want him to sing. Mark Rubio said, as a matter of fact, why they say nothing go so? Right? That is what Mark Rubio said. What you are saying, nothing like that. Marco Rubio said, them people are not going on a vacation. Right? Them people are not going on a vacation. And them are people are not decent people. Let me tell you what Marco Rubio said. Eh? Because you go on like a deaf, you know. With your little trickery and your little criminal thing. But Marco Rubio and Donald Trump have you. So Marco Rubio tell us, say, you can go and tell the people them what you tell them. Me they say, I mean, I talk in the public, I mean, I hide it. Me no want them in America. Me no want them people here in America. Them are people here are deplorables. Them are people here despicable. Some of them are rapists. Right? Marco Rubio they say all of that. Let me take the caller here. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Mystic, how you doing?
I'm good, my sister. How you doing, my dear?
I'm here watching you on the television.
All right.
But I at any time did Mark Golden said he would have done the same thing with Andrew Holness.
Before you finish that, no. Before you finish that statement, because I have heard it, you understand? I'm a mash up that they lie there. I mash it up and bring out and I brought out the evidence and showed Jamaica what Mark Golden said. Mark Golden said nothing like that, my sister.
I know, but guess what? I have a conversation with my church sister because she's on the other side. I'm on one side, she's on the other side.
Yes.
But we must learn to call wrong or wrong.
Exactly.
Okay. I was talking to her today and I was saying to her, we were talking about different things and I said to her, but do you realize that the first 25 deportee is in Jamaica? She said yes. But people are saying that they are rapists and they're nothing like that. They are Jamaicans.
What?
So, come on, sis. I said, come on, sis. Stop it. Stop it. They are no Jamaican. Me say, I believe you listen to Marco Rubio's statement, what he said. He's sending the most despicable, rapist, murderer.
Mighty God.
All kind of something, them the kind of people that he said no. He said no, Marco Rubio never said that. I said, did you know that Marco Rubio said he's sending these people to the most corrupt country and the most corrupt government? She said, no, the blood of Jesus is against you, sis. The blood of Jesus is against you. You must stop it. You must stop it. Stop saying those things. We said this prime minister is the wickedest, is the thiefest, is the more and I don't even know if it should. She blood me up in the name of Jesus.
No, but my sister, let me tell you something. Right? Remember, I know. All right. I don't want to come off this way, but you see, some of these people, it is not like they don't know the truth, you know. They are living in denial and I'm ashamed.
That's what I said to her, Mr. Sis. She said, sis, as a Christian, you must not talk like that. Me say, listen to me. Then me say, all what you're saying to me, the blood of Jesus is against me. Say, look here, it's not against me. It's more against you because
Exactly.
you're living in denial. You don't want to speak the truth. Listen to me. It's not like if she's saying that this man is the best man ever come to Jamaica. He's the best prime minister Jamaica ever produced because every one of these prime ministers do the same thing. We say, come on, stop it. You need to stop it. And I'm saying to her that Mark Golding did not say such a thing. She said, I can't tell her what she hear because it's news she listens to and hear Mark Golding. He said, up to this morning, I was listening to an interview with Mark Golding, and Mark Golding said he doesn't know why the prime minister would have signed a deal like that.
Exactly.
And you know how they are lying, you know how they are lying? If they didn't leak it, we would only see these people coming into Jamaica and don't know why. Because they said they signed this thing last week. That's that they said they signed it, you know. But you know what? The opposition should have asked them, so when is the first batch of people coming in? Because nobody know that the first batch was coming in yesterday. Apparently a leak again.
Exactly. And you know the thing about it, sister? You know the thing about this? We honestly don't know the truthfulness of this whole thing.
Nobody know the truth. The only person know the truth is the Jamaica Labour Party.
Right?
And the American. Those are the only two persons that know, the two people them that know the truth.
But look here, my sister. All right, look here, my sister. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer me honestly. If you are living into a peaceful community, right? Peaceful community, and you realize that a group of gangsters, a pedophile, and deplorables are coming into your community to live, that wouldn't scare you? Would that scare you?
Scare the hell out of me.
Okay. All right.
Scare the hell out of me.
This is what Andrew Wallace is doing to us. This is what he's doing to us.
I was listening to your program last night, and I was even texting in the chat, you know. And when I said, and was it your? I don't remember if it was your chat or whatever. I typed it in, and I said, if they don't have police guard in that house, maybe this morning when they wake up, it flat down. I said, Mary, people, I don't know, people, easy people. Yeah, they started to look out. They don't want them in their community. But there's a demonstration coming up on Tuesday.
Yes, and look here, sister. I want you to share the information with all of your friends. You understand, and to help to join that demonstration, please. You understand? We need to galvanize ourselves over around this mission. You understand, because it's a purposeful one, and we will achieve the aim that it sets out to achieve.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And that year they said they want the least 2,000 to 3,000 people. With them,
yes.
For them aim too small. We want more than that.
If we can get 10,000, well, fine.
Exactly, and even over 10,000.
Yes.
We don't want a one-day demonstration.
Yes.
And we don't want a one-day demonstration.
And all platforms, the other thing, sister, all platforms need to galvanize right around this. And let me say this, Marvin Edgar, right, in the streets, you understand, is a powerful medium in the streets, plus joined out by Andre Stevenson, another MAGA, powerful house. So that sort of collaboration will achieve what needs to be achieved. And we are saying that we are galvanizing, you understand, around that. We want every single, we have to push back, sister. We have to push back. And so then we have
my yellow gams here. I put on it Tuesday.
Yes, man. And remember, try between now and then, you understand, try pass around the communication. You understand, and encourage other people, right, to go out there and, you understand, stand up for our cause. Stand up for our cause, Jamaica. Stand up for our cause.
My family is from Portland, and they, I mean, it's just a small group of us there in Portland. I know they are not gonna want to go because, you know, they are scared. But, you know, I mean, when time comes to vote, them go vote silently, you know, but feel like we jump on backward, and they are not that type of persons.
Well, I have to join in this cause, yeah, because and hear what happened, sister. Hear what happened now, sister. Sometimes them said all that we do on social media, we just get up and chat. All right, make we prove them now. Make we prove them now. This time we are galvanized and we are saying, "Uno come with me now. Uno come with me now." Out there, you understand? Out there with Marvin. Sorry.
Those who cannot go to Kingston, put on your yellow shirt and
yes.
stand up in your community. Stand up in your parish, which part of day. Yes.
So make you see. Yes. Make you see who the chat on social media and we not do nothing. You understand? All you do when you get up on a chat.
All that is going on, you know, I said if I was in Jamaica, I would be the first man to write a placard and go stand up in my parish square. Every day I would do that. I mean, no mother must get people that join me. Yeah, I would have done it.
Yes.
Put no fear, because this man he want put fear in the people. You hear the guy them talk about one go destabilize the economy and see. You wanna think?
No,
think we buy the armor chop them for? Wanna think we pay the police them $15,000 more for? Come on, and not every police no good. You think every police are good, you know?
Yeah, him can't go and chat, you know. If you notice, say, oh no, me not answer him, you know. You understand? Him can't go and chat.
I scared they want to scare people. I don't know why they are doing that. I remember when in the gas riot, because I'm old enough. I remember in the gas riot, I wake up to go to work the morning and I have to lock back my door. I was in Montego Bay at the time.
Yes.
I'm from Portland, but I was in Montego Bay at the time, working, and I have to close back my door, I have to close the gate. Because there was fire all about the place. People were burning fire all about the place.
Yes.
You understand? So we have to call a spade a spade. And when a person wrong, you tell them so they're wrong. When a child wrong, you tell the child, so listen, what you're doing is wrong.
Of course. Of course.
You know, I tell my husband, you know, I say, when he wrong, you know, I said to him, he said, listen, honey, what you did is wrong. What you did is wrong. I don't feel no way, me tell you, you're the best man.
Yes.
Because he must have said, yes, honey, me know me do something wrong and I'll never do it again. I'm sorry.
There you go. There you go.
You understand? So
right.
We have to stand up. We have to stand up for what we believe in.
And look here, sister, it's a moral wrong as it relates to the way how the Prime Minister had gone about this. Right?
Yes.
And it is showing the dictatorship tendency. Because if you believe that, okay, all right, you can just shove down this, you understand, down the throat of people, you are wrong. You are wrong because something like this, you're now just, you believe that you are going to take this decision unilaterally and you fling it on to people. All right, I want to ask Andrew something. Would it be okay, Andrew Owners? Would it be okay that some hoodlums, right? I would have them hoodlums there go onto your property and don't tell you. Exactly. Would you like that? Exactly. Would you like no? This is it, you know. Would you like? I'm not talking all of them JP member of parliament. Would you like that your property, right? That other people send on other people on your property and don't tell you. And tell you, say you have to hug up it, you have to work with them. Would you like that? That is the question mainstream media need to ask him. You know? That is the question that mainstream media need to ask him.
I want to know if any of these people is gonna be residing in St. Kitts. Where is it? In St. Andrew? Is it in St. Andrew where he lives?
No, the first set of 25 came to St. Mary, right?
They're in St. Mary.
Yes, but again, as I said, we just don't. All right. The big question I'm asking: did anyone made aware of when these so-called 25 came through the airport?
No.
No, this is another thing where people need to ask. You know. These 25 people, because the Prime Minister said, you know, this is it, you know. The Prime Minister said to Cliff Hughes, that Cliff, I don't, you know, some people just exaggerate it, because do you think that would have 25 people come into Jamaica and nobody knows? That would be news. That would be news. Let me ask the question now. Let me ask the question. How many people, right, know of this 25 that came through the airport? When did they arrive? When did they arrive, Mr. Prime Minister? Because guess what? Me no see no airline. I mean, no see nobody with no photo, no video. They say, all right, here is the 25 that came. We no see none of that. So when did they come? When did they come? And it goes against what I say to Big Mama that he couldn't have made. He couldn't have just make 25 people come in, and you understand, Jamaica don't know about it. Jamaica would have known about it. Well, here what now? When did they come? Eh?
You know what my pastor tell me?
Yes.
Anytime a man is lying, away from when you're upset about something, anytime they are lying, look in their forehead.
Yes.
In their forehead, it's wrinkle when them are lying. And look, when Andrew Holness was having that interview, the whole time in forehead wrinkle, because he was lying through his teeth. He was lying through his teeth. Anyway, Mystic, I'm going back in class.
Bless up yourself.
So I'm listening.
Bless up yourself, my sister. Now, and here it is, right? Gillian Murray is saying something here, you know, that stimulate my brain just right now. So 200 Indians disembark and naturalized by Andrew under the table. Now, people, want to remember that? Did we remember that? And the question that I'm going to ask, when these 200 Indians, right, came to Jamaica, was it something published? This is the thing that Andrew Holness is doing behind. Yo, I don't understand. This is the thing that the man do and get away with, you know. Because you're going to tell me that the sort of behavior not align with dictator. The man is a dictator. The man is a dictator. Right? The man is a dictator. The man is a narcissist. Because when you look at it now, would he like that me pick up 25 people and say, watch out, there are 25 people and if you go live for Andrew Holness property? You don't like that? No, you wouldn't like that. You don't come up with all sorts of things as it relates to how we disrespect you. They don't disrespect you, I disrespect me. Eh? No disrespect you, I disrespect me. No matter how you polish it, you try to polish and shine it. And I try to wrap it up in a pretty package. But you put in the pretty package a evil, a sin, a corruption. That is what you're parceling up to and give to the people. Corruption that being packaged by a pretty parcel. That is what you're giving. So you tell me now that Jamaicans must accept this because you are in a chokehold with the United States. Them have you. And remember now, this is very serious, you know. And the reason why the PSOJ coming out, let me say something now. Because the American ambassador she had made sure she had given out her warning that she's coming to Jamaica and she will be hit the surface running. So hear what happened now. She's saying she's coming to Jamaica. Him and Jamaica share, as a card, good relationship, listening of Jamaican people. And she wants more American businesses in Jamaica. The PSOJ, they tremble about that, you know. Because isn't that some of these so-called American business we don't know the details of anything. That so-called American business are those American business are not going to run competition with some of them in a PSOJ who might now see Andrew Holness' whole idea as a threat to them as it relates to the reduction of their profit line. And that is why one of the reasons why now some of them have come out and attack now. Because the profit line, when America come in and take over and deal with certain things, you understand, the little profit line is going to reduce. You know what you know? We tell you to say, if you control Andrew Holness from God he knows when, the man is a criminal from day one. But the Integrity Commission investigators are saying to you that this man has problem from 1998. The man entered politics 1997 and year one, the man has problem. Right? So we are saying, in terms of my ending right now, that we are asking the DPP that if you are going to engage with the process, because we have realized that they are sending you signal for your engagement, and we are saying, the Jamaican people are saying to you, DPP, that if you are going to engage with the process, please engage lawfully and do the right thing. Make sure justice prevails. You are the DPP, or you are to be the DPP for Jamaica, not the DPP for Andrew Holness. So DPP, we are saying to you, please do the right thing, because they are signaling your engagement. We are not stupid. We are not stupid. Wheatley had signaled that. Now let me take this call. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Sir, good evening.
Blessing,
How are you?
blessings, my brother.
I just want to say thanks for your hard work and dedication, you and your wife and the rest of the team.
Yeah, man, and thanks to you as well to supporting us. You know, we have to say thanks to you as well.
My pleasure. Listen, you know, there's something that comes into thought as regard to the way how the criminal regime that we have here in Jamaica is carrying on.
Yes, call it as it is.
I think it's about time that the opposition, you know, take a stand for something. I believe that, you know, they should not be sitting in the parliament with those criminals. They should be standing in protest, standing up for us, the Jamaican people. It's time that them take a stand.
All right, hold on, Carla. Hold on. All right, Carla, hold on, because hold on, because I want to give you some education where that is concerned, and I understand, right, your comment. Let me say that, but the opposition, right, has been taking several stands in terms of bringing Andrew Holness in court, right. Of all the challenges, right, Andrew Holness had won nothing in as it relates to the Constitutional Court. Now we have the PAC and we have the PAAC, where the People's National Party is holding them accountable. We have seen the debates in Parliament, right? Now, if you are saying that, okay, all right, they need to turn their back, stand up and turn their back. But I wouldn't suggest and I wouldn't agree for them to walk out of Parliament as it relates to the people's business.
No, I do not want them to walk out.
Okay.
I want them to stand
in
protest.
Okay.
Stand in protest. You cannot be you know, we have a honorable opposition.
Yes.
They can't be standing, they can't be sitting in Parliament with them criminals. It's plain and simple, man.
But remember, Carla, remember that Andrew Holness go against Azan, and said he's not going to sit in Parliament with him, None that him said.
And that is why that is why the opposition need to put them foot into the fire.
That's what he said. So I understand where you are coming from. I understand where you're coming from.
So the opposition should be, listen, if any such thing had ever come close to happen, I'm not saying happen, come close to happen.
Yes.
To the PNP, People's National Party, you know that the labor right would be up in arms.
Yes. But you know what happened now? All right, let me just say something to you. Because many of the times people calling upon the opposition in terms of what the opposition doing and blah, 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 blah. Really and truly, Carla, the honest truth, let me tell you the honest truth. The honest truth is that the Jamaicans in general need to take a stand. Jamaican people need to take a stand. And stop the calling about what the opposition is doing and the opposition is this and the opposition is that. The opposition is doing what the opposition is doing and they are doing a fine job to me. But I am saying that Jamaica, all right, let me say something to you. We have Marvin Edgar and we have Andre Stevens, right? That is now leading a mission, campaigning for justice. That's what they are doing, campaigning for justice. And we are calling up on you, we are calling up on others, and we are calling up on all Jamaicans to join with Marvin Edgar, join with Andre Stevenson as it relates to campaigning for justice. Make us see how much people go and come out.
Yes, and I understand what you're saying.
Thank you.
Mystic. But remember now, when a lot of people was upset, because I too was upset until I found out what happened with the election. That them take the election for themselves. But before that, they was going into the community and especially the stronghold of certain people with influence and taking them out. And that is why the people are so coward. The people them don't want to go out there.
Because hold on, Carla. This is the sort of political red meat, right? And the sort of political narrative that they are shaping out there, the sort of fear tactics. You understand? You have one GLP lab rat, one little dunce piece of, giving threat. Let me tell you something. From once you get together and you march peacefully, right? They can't do nothing. Nothing they can do. Remember now, remember, we have on a turn on the phone, run on the camera, you understand, and put it out there. We will know, you understand, how to proceed here on social media. And as a matter of fact, you understand, we have a likes like Hot Off for the Press, right? Talk Your Mind, HBR. We know that we will all galvanize in support and solidarity with this mission. You understand? So who claims that? You understand them bad and a government badness them a deal with and them want to lock down certain things and nobody enough to go out there and exercise them constitutional right. Well, guess what? Me want to come out and stop with June 30 because we're not bad man government. Come out and stop with June 30. When we are roll out. You understand? Come out and stop it. Come out and stop it. Out and bright.
Well, my brother,
yes, my brother.
All
right. And that's why we have to stop.
Thank you.
Blessings, my brother. Blessings, my brother. Right?
Have a good one. And thanks again. Thank you again. Thanks for all of the warriors.
What you mean, man?
On the front line.
Enough is enough, man. You think
appreciate it?
Yes, man. Blessings. All right, my brother.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And let me say this. You understand? When it comes to certain things, Mystic Sensation, you understand, is one person who don't really bias. You understand? I mean, I deal with no biasness or anything. You understand? Several times we have heard and see Marvin Edgar out there, Andre Stevenson out there in the street with the people them. In the street with the people them. And so I strongly believe that this card is going to be a fruit. And when you see Mystic Sensation jump on this, you must know. Because we know energy, you know, and we know movements, you know, and it is happening now in the right time and the right space. And so then Andre Stevenson had made a right decision to do it at the right moment, the right energy, the right flow. Enough is enough. Call out the DPP. Yes, Carla, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Mystic.
Bless up, my
Mr.
sister.
Byron.
How you doing?
Well, Mr. Byron is bad. It's absolutely
Terrible.
disgusting.
Terrible.
It's disgusting. I don't think there is a word in the dictionary to describe what's going on in Jamaica.
So true, my sister.
I don't think so.
It's crazy.
And they are so blatant with their corruption. It's not real. They have to find a way to get rid of Andrew Holness and him Alibaba them.
Oh Lord Jesus, the DPP allow all of this, miss. The DPP allowed all of this, miss.
Yes, Paula Llewellyn, wherever you sit tonight, you have got a hell of a load on your hands, because if you had done your job as a DPP and a fair DPP, a lot of them Alibaba would have their prison. The same way you could have scraped up the man for the two little Aki when take out the Governor General house to save him belly, right? Save him hungry, right? You prison him for that. So why you want prison Andrew Holness and Juliet them and the whole of them? Why?
Talk up the truth, my sister. Talk up the thing, them.
Yeah, that Rimple, she take with the man, the people them land. Yes? They take with the people them land, the Clark people them just sit down, panic. Why? Why? But yeah, the poor man out the street, if you don't pay him fine, on the go and yard with gun go kill him off. One with a wicked set of one with a wicked set of brute. Yes, but you know what? I listened to Andre this evening when the man announced the march.
Yes.
Right? And I am hoping and praying that them come out,
Exactly.
come out, because this man has got to go. Look what the man do with the country. Till him go and take money from Donald Trump to come bring him pedophile, to come kill off the people them in Jamaica.
Can you imagine, my sister?
Right? I remember, you know,
Mighty
Mr.
God.
Them 25 will come in. Yeah, I bet you any money out the night when them turn off the light, and that's the night them unload them.
Well, sister, well, we are asking the question now. When them people are coming in, we don't as a matter of fact, we don't know if they're in the company ship or in there. We don't know.
Well, it's possible. It's possible because it was American ship in an American submarine.
Exactly.
They walk with them underneath the water. They walk with them underneath the water and surface when they're ready to let them go. Because submarine, don't forget, submarine goes under.
Well,
submarine is something that travels underneath water. It travels deep below the sea.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Andrew Holness, you and your wife and your Alibaba them going to go and pay some prices on it. God can, well, it's not going to help you neither, because I don't think it's no put on L1 for no.
Well, sister, as I see Empress Nama said no Parliament, no we keep Tuesday, no Empress. Parliament is going to turn up Tuesday. Hell in a Parliament, and we want to see it. You understand? Yes, man, we want to see it. Empress.
Them to deal with them, no man.
Yeah.
Them to deal with them and deal with them good. And ask the Martisha that are the house, the speaker of the house, why she won't come out for Nikisha back? She can't produce Nikisha. She's not Nikisha's mother. But jealousy kills she, because she will never look like Nikisha and she will never have Nikisha's education.
That's a killer.
Brute, no matter what I said, fling her upon your fraction and brush her off.
Queen of the South, they want for ramp with. They can't play with the Queen of the South.
Yeah.
Can't play with the Queen of the South.
You see what this is? You know, Mr. Byron, you see, if one and two of them depend on the PNP side, did I light up them their ears like, what's your name, Angela Brownberg?
Yes, it light up the city. Because Angela only touched the base because Juliet was ignoring her.
Yes, times and times. It's not the only one occasion that Juliet Holness ignored her. It's not the only one. It's not the one time. She has done it repeatedly.
No, we know it's not the one time, but you see what is happening now. Where some of them fool right cannot understand, right? The PNP and the PNP.
Yes.
And them bite them where it hurts.
Yes.
And they're biting, the PNP is biting them where it hurts.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
You don't have to come out here and disgrace yourselves,
Yes.
And carry on with yourself. Yes?
Peaceful march.
Ways to deal with them. Use your pen and bring them down.
Exactly. Right? People can galvanize.
Because Paula Llewellyn and the new DPP for England, they did the rotted hell there, because the manager would have called them in because they want to know why A, B, and C has not been done.
Yes.
They would want to know. Mr. Barron, I'm not staying long. Mr. Barron, there was a case here, where a lady from England sent her money to a lawyer at Jamaica to build a house. And then robbed the lawyer at Jamaica, robbed the woman money. Luckily for the woman, every transaction that took place, it was bank transfer, so it could be proved.
The data is there.
Yes. When the lady realized what take place, she get a lawyer here. And it's like them a lawyer Jamaica must have give the lawyer here run around.
Yes.
And then tell them say England law different from Jamaica law. You see, when the lawyer done with the woman in Jamaica, she gets 6 years in her backside and she have to pay back the woman money.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how corrupted they are.
All right. Bless up yourself, Ilian Turner. Bless up yourself. Yes.
Yeah. They meet them match with that. The British lawyer tell them, plain say, British law different from Jamaica law.
Yes.
The woman, she can't say she not get the money. She can't say she not get it.
Exactly.
She gets 6 years in her backside of Jamaica jail and have to pay back the woman her money. Them two out of order here.
This honest man.
Mr. Barrett is gone from bad to worse now. It's going from bad to worse. And Auntie only run because I know saying backside come after the frying pan and it depend the burn and it depend the fire now.
Well, it is getting even more dangerous, It's getting even more dangerous because the walls are closing in. My sister, if you notice,
yes,
the walls are really closing in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
so he has problem. He has problem and he knows it. He knows it.
Well, him have problem because him damn licky and him greedy.
Magnetic fingers.
Yes, well, make it
sticky fingers.
The magnetic way fast him now.
All right.
All right, Mr. Byron.
All right. Love you, my sister. Blessings.
Thanks for the time.
All right.
Okay,
cool. All right.
All right.
All right. Yes, my Jamaican people. I'm about to close now, but let me say and remind all of us as it relates to the mission with Andre Stevenson, right? We'll be leading, right, a peaceful march, right? Let us say that a peaceful march, right? Marching for justice, right? Please, Andre Stevenson along with Marvin Edgar, right? They are galvanizing, right, that peaceful march, right, where, of course, our voices can be heard. Our frustration with this government can be noticed. And we are seeking justice, right, as it relates to what Andre and Marvin Edgar are doing. I want to say thanks to them, right, for putting it together, right, and, of course, they need the support, right? They need the energy and they need the bucketing, right? And as we said, we leave it a peaceful demonstration. All right. So let me say this, right? We want to say thanks to all of the persons who continue to support us, right? Continue be with Mystic Sensation, right? We are so happy, right? Thank you all. And please, 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 let us come together. Do something this time. You understand, as it relates to the support of what Andre and Marvin will be doing. My brothers and sisters, I'm out, right? See you, right, on today is what? Today is Friday. See you on Tuesday, right? Bless up yourself, right? Walk good, right? Love you all, right? I'm out.
So why you come to me with that foolishness, you know? You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want the right kind of stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.